Tassa Bhagavato Samma Sambuddhassa Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Today we are going to read Vāseṭṭha Sutta. Vāseṭṭha Sutta is from Sutta Nipāta. Sutta Nipāta is the oldest collection of Buddha's discourses, which comes under Khuddaka Nikaya. In Sutta Nipāta, there are 5 chapters. Out of this, the 3rd chapter, Mahavagga, it contains this sutta. Sutta is known as Vāseṭṭha Sutta. So I have heard. At one time, the Buddha was staying in a forest near Ichanangal. Now, at that time, several very well-known, well-to-do Brahmins were residing in Ichanangal. They included the Brahmins Chanki, Tarukha, Pokharasati, Janusoni, Todeya, and others. Then, as the students Vāseṭṭha and Bhāradvāja were going for a walk, they began to discuss the question, how do you become a Brahmin? Bharadvaja said this, when you are well born on both your mother's and father's side, of pure descent, with irrefutable and impeccable genealogy, back to the 7th paternal generation, then you are a Brahmin. Vāseṭṭha said this, when you are ethical and accomplished in doing your duties, then you are a Brahmin. But neither was able to persuade the other. So Vāseṭṭha said to Bharadvaj, worthy Bharadvaj, the ascetic Gotama, a Sakyan, born forth from a Sakyan family, is staying in a forest near Ichanangala. He has the good reputation. That blessed one is perfected, a fully awakened Buddha, accomplished in knowledge and conduct, holy, knower of the world, supreme guide for those who wish to train, teacher of gods and humans, awakened, blessed. Come, let us go to see him and ask him about this matter. As he answers, so we will remember it. Yes, worthy sir, replied Bharadvaj. So they went to the Buddha and exchanged greetings with him. When the greetings and polite conversation were over, they sat down to one side, and Vāseṭṭha addressed the Buddha in verse. We are both authorized masters of the 3 Vedas. I am a student of Pokharasati, and he of Tarukha. We are fully qualified in all the Vedic experts teach. As philologists and grammarians, we match our tutors in recitation. We have a dispute regarding genealogy. For Bharadvaja says that one is a Brahmin due to birth, but I declare it's because of one's deeds. O clear-eyed one, know this as our debate. Since neither of us was able to convince the other, we have come to ask you, sir, renowned as the awakened one. As people honor with joint palms the moon on the cusp of waxing, bowing they revere one the Gautama in the world. We ask this of Gautama, the eye arisen in the world. Is one a Brahmin due to birth or else because of deeds? We don't know. Please tell us so we can recognize a Brahmin. I shall explain to you, said the Buddha, accurately and in sequence, the taxonomy of living creatures. For species are indeed diverse. Know the grass and trees, though they lack self awareness. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. Next, there are bugs and moths, and so on to ants and termites. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. Know the quadrupeds too, both small and large. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. Know too the long-backed snakes crawling on their bellies. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. Next, know the fish, whose habitat is the water. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. Next, know the birds, being the chariots in flight. They are defined by birth, for species are indeed diverse. While the differences between these species are defined by birth, the differences between humans are not defined by birth. Evam natti manussesi lingam jati mayam, not by hair nor by head, not by ear nor by eye, not by mouth nor by nose, not by lips nor by eyebrow, not by shoulder nor by neck, not by belly nor by back, not by buttocks nor by breast, not by ground nor by genitals, not by hands nor by feet, not by fingers nor by nails, not by knees nor by thighs, not by color nor by voice. None of these are defined by birth, as it is for other species. In individual human bodies, you can't find such distinctions. The distinctions among humans are spoken of by convention. Anyone among humans who lives of keeping cattle know them Vāseṭṭha as a farmer, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of various professions know them Vāseṭṭha as a professional, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of trade know them Vāseṭṭha as a trader, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of serving others know them Vāseṭṭha as a servant, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of stealing know them Vāseṭṭha as a bandit, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of archery know them Vāseṭṭha as a soldier, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who lives of priesthood know them Vāseṭṭha as a sacrificer, not a Brahmin. Anyone among humans who taxes village and nation know them Vāseṭṭha as a ruler, not a Brahmin. I don't call someone a Brahmin after the mother's womb they are born from. If they still have attachments, they are just someone who says worthy. Having nothing, taking nothing, that is who I declare a Brahmin. Having cut off all fetters, they have no anxiety. They have slipped their chains and are detached. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have cut the strap and harness, the reins and bridle too, with crossbar lifted. They are awakened. That is who I declare Brahmin. Abuse, killing, caging, they withstand this without anger. Patience is their powerful army. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Not irritable or pretentious, dutiful in precepts and observances, tamed, bearing their final body. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Like water from a lotus leaf, like a mustard seed of a pinpoint, sensual pleasures sleep of them. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They understand for themselves the end of suffering in his life, this life. With burden put down, detached, that is who I declare a Brahmin. Deep in wisdom, intelligent, expert in the path and what is not the path, arrived at the highest goal. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Mixing with neither householders nor the homeless, a migrant with no shelter, few in wishes, that is who I declare a Brahmin. They have laid aside violence against creatures firm and frail, not killing or making of the skill. That is who I declare a Brahmin, not fighting among those who fight, quenched among those who have taken up arms. not grasping among those who grasp. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have discarded greed and hate, along with conceit and contempt, like a bastard seed off the point of a pea. That is who I declare a Brahmin. The words they utter are polished, informative, and true, and don't offend anyone. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They don't steal anything in the world, long or short, fine or coarse, beautiful or ugly. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have no hope for this world or the next, with no need for hope, detached. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have no clinging. Knowledge has freed them of indecision. They have plunged into freedom from death. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have escaped the clinging to both good and bad deeds. Sorrowless, stainless, pure. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Pure as the spotless moon, clear and undisturbed. They have ended release for rebirth. That is who to the far shore. Transmigration, meditating in stillness, free of indecision. Have given up craving and have gone forth from lay life, living to be reborn. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have thrown off the human yoke and slipped out of the heavenly yoke, unyoked from all yokes. That is who I declare a Brahmin, giving up desire and discontent. They are cooled and free of attachments. A hero, master of the whole world. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They know the passing away and rebirth of all beings, unattached, holy, awakened. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Gods, centaurs, and humans don't know their destiny. The perfected ones with defilements ended. That is who I declare a Brahmin. They have nothing before or after, or even in between. Having nothing, taking nothing. That is who I declare a Brahmin. Captain of the herd, excellent hero, great seer and victor, unstirred, washed, awakened. That is who I declare a Brahmin. चलिए. They who know their past lives, see heaven and places of loss, and have attained the ending of rebirth. That is who I declare a Brahmin. For name and clan are formulated as mere convention in the world, produced by mutual agreement. They are formulated for each individual. For a long time, this misconception has prejudiced those who don't understand. Ignorant, they declare that one is a Brahmin by birth. You are not a Brahmin by birth, nor by birth a non Brahmin. You are a Brahmin by your deeds, and by deeds a non Brahmin. You are a farmer by your deeds. By deeds, you are a professional. You are a trader by your deeds. By deeds, you are a servant. You are a bandit by your deeds. By deeds, you are a soldier. You are a sacrificer by your deeds. By deeds, you are a ruler. In this way, the astute regard deeds in accord with truth, seeing dependent origination. They are expert in deeds and their results. Deeds make the world go on. Deeds make people go on. Sentient beings are bound by deeds, like a moving chariot's limbed being, by fervor and spiritual practice, by restraint and by self control. That is how to become a Brahmin. This is the supreme Brahmin, accomplished in the three knowledges, peaceful with rebirth ended. Now then, Vāseṭṭha as the divinity and Sakka to the wise. When he had spoken, Vāseṭṭha and Bhāradvāja said to him, Excellent, worthy Gautama, excellent. From this day forth, may the worthy Gautama remember us as lay followers who have gone for refuge for life. Bhavatu Sabha Mangalam. Bhavatu Sabha Mangalam. Bhavatu Sabha Mangalam. Sa